Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And before we do start, it's raining really hard and thunderstorming, so if you do hear something in the background, it is what it is. But today we have another thread review. So this one's talking about companions and pretty much control over companions. It's going to be kind of a longer one. There's a lot of dev replies to this one, as you can see. And yeah, there's a lot of good info on companions and how we're going to how the developers are pretty much going to improve companions in the future, and some pretty much good information that I think you guys would like to hear. But yeah, we're going to go through it. We're going to go through some of the posts. We're going to go through the developer posts, and yeah, we're going to talk about it. And the original link to this thread will be down below if you want to read it for yourself. And yeah, let's get right into it. So if you're going to date me for my companion parties raids, okay, so that's the title. Let me tell these beep to stop raiding. Okay, so he pretty much wants his companion parties to stop raiding, because obviously if your companion parties are in the enemy territory raiding, there's a big chance they're going to get captured, and obviously he doesn't want them to always keep getting captured, which I kind of understand, right? So it used to be like this in 1.4.1. What is this? Okay. But with the new patch 1.4.2/1.4.3, I've started eating a relationships hit for it. Oh, okay, so he gets a relationship hit whenever the companions do their raiding. Okay. Okay, fine. I knew it was cheese to drag around 3 or 4 clan parties, then cut them loose in the enemy heartland, knowing exactly what they would do with all those sweet 800 Hearth villages. Yeah, the people know who those guys are working for. That's all fair. But I don't like having to keep my companions unleashed to stop the village raids from happening, or when I do see the little messages that my companion is raiding a village, being unfit to halt it by calling them to my army because they are engaging an enemy. Oh, okay, so pretty much he wants more control over his companions. Pretty much, if they're gonna raid a village, he should have like the choice to be like, hey, stop raiding a village, come back to me. But he can't, because it states that they're engaging an enemy. And whenever, you know, either another lord or your companion or family members are engaging an enemy, you can't call them to your army. And then eating the relationship hits that pretty much come with raiding your village. Okay, just give me a simple on-off toggle. Maybe if you want to get fancy, let me specify raiding castles or towns or town-owned villages only when I go to siege that settlement. That'd be cool, since it's like the only time the -6 is worth what you get. Okay, so he's pretty much saying like, let me either turn raids completely off or on, or, you know, I can target specific castles or towns, and that's the villages that they're going to attack. Reasonable, makes sense. Can double that, but we need more control of companion parties in general. That is true. Part of me was really hoping this kind of stuff would be tied into traits. Okay. Also, the companions / nobles with honorable traits should not raid the villages at all, period. True. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so let's see the first dev reply. So the situation is even worse. Whenever I came into a town with my companion parties, they donate my elite soldiers automatically. In out, in out, in out. I am weak now. Okay. You mean they donate their troops? Wait. You mean they donate their troops, isn't it? You should gain influence for this. More influence for better troops. Also, topic, yes, you should have more control over your companion parties, and it is planned and will be implemented in the future. Okay, so obviously you get more influence for the better troops that you have if the companions donate it. But in my opinion, should there be an on and off switch for companions donating troops? Maybe. And the dev does agree right here that you should have more control over your companion parties, and that it is planned and will be implemented in the future. Okay, next one. I'm sure they gave their companion elite troops that they wanted back later, and losing access to them is a setback to do the effort to raise new ones. This is why I treat companion parties as unwanted unit disposal services. You just never know what they'll do. Okay, I get it. Here's my quick argument with it, right? So if you do want to keep your troops, the best way to do it is to do it in a garrison that you own. But I understand that at the same time that garrison might be very far away, so he wanted to put on his companions. But yeah, I agree with this person that you should treat them like they are kind of disposable, because you know a lot of the times they do get, they do make dumb decisions and they get captured. Okay, we can add several options to your parties that can solve the problem. Enable raids, so an on and off to enable raids, and on and off to, what's it called? For other hostile actions, attacking villagers / caravans, enabling donating troops. That'd be very good. Look at that. That solves all the problems. That'd be very good if it was implemented, in my opinion. Because obviously these two are, economy hitters right there. You could have like 2 companions that do raiding of villages, and two companions that do that attack villagers and caravans, and that could really ruin an economy. And the donating troops also makes sense. So yeah, thank you. I think everyone will appreciate these options for sure. Let's keep reading. Let's see what else there is to be said. And I am skipping some of these that the players are talking about. Like I said before, if you wanted to read all of it, I don't want to keep this video too long, but if you wanted to read all of it, the link to this thread will be down below. Or if you want to join the conversation too, it doesn't take that much to register an account on here and get to it. So that would be great. I also would like to have an option about allowing my clan members to join other armies or not. I've noticed that family members are able to join my faction's armies led by AI lords, but same not happens for my companions acting as party leaders. I'm in favor of making my clan parties as most similar as AI clan parties. Thanks. Yes, having control over joining armies or not sounds good too. Maybe some players can select their clan parties do not join armies, so when players create an army, he or she can call them in any case. Having as much control over clan parties sounds good, but I am not sure how many of them will be accepted. I am taking notes. I am a fan of adding as much as possible options, but maybe you can have less control than what I write here. I'm not the final decision giver or maker about this. I did not understand your second sentence. Did you mean some of your clan parties do not join armies anytime? So his second question was, I am in favor of making my clan parties as most similar as the AI clan parties. Yeah, I don't know about that. But okay, so he states that yeah, he does want to add a lot of these, but they might not all be added because he's not the final decision maker, this dev in particular. But yeah, I think all these suggestions are pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would these be pretty solid suggestions? I think that would give us a lot more. I think it should be even more in depth, but it's a start. It's a start to and see where it can go from there. But I think these 3 should definitely be in it. Where are they? Page 1. These 3 right here: enable raids, enable other hostile actions, enable donating troops. We should also have enable stay within kingdom bounds. I guess that'd be kind of harder to program. But pretty much like let's say they can stay in friendly and neutral territory, and then pretty much you can enable it to go to war, and then they go into enemy territory. I think that should also be a thing. But yeah. And I also think that if you really want to get really more in depth, I think that these options should be for each individual companion. But I think an overall option thing should be implemented, but then you can also do it kind of like an advanced mode where you do it for each companion. I think that would be cool. Let's see what else is being said. What else is being said? Okay, so yes, please, and enable patrol around a place. Besides, my villages have 200 plus members now. My village troops have 200 plus members now. Yes, I protected them well. That's not the point. The point is they're hanging out at a speed of 1, extremely slow, damaging the economy. By the way, do you guys notice the bandits near Provind? They're everywhere. Instead, bandits, no village troop could survive from them. They all damage the economy. It's weird having 200 party troops. Can you send your save game? Yeah, it is kind of weird. Currently, companion parties never join armies except the players. Okay, I'll check this and why it's not enabled. They should be able to join armies too, because we did get a hotfix that pretty much enabled what's it called? Enabled companion parties to actually join, friendly AI lords parties. I mean, not parties, armies, whenever they are called. So he checked, and there is your proof. So it is in the game. Maybe just for the person who did ask about it, maybe just hasn't happened yet, but confirm that it is in the game. Will be sent with hotfix 90%. Oh, okay, so this is before the hotfix. My mistake. So this is before the hotfix where I guess the issue was fixed and now they do join armies. Okay, makes sense. So they should, as if you're listening right now, it should be in the game where your companions will join your friendly AI lords armies whenever they are called. Nice, thanks. I know you guys are pretty busy, but please check war/peace declaration system when you have time. It looks like there's a pretty nice and deep system in the game, but needs to be polished. Thanks. I know it has high priority. I could not start examining it because of several other things. We had new crashes after yesterday's hotfix. Now I hope I will pass it. Okay, so it is okay. So that's good to hear. So War and Peace, we're probably gonna get some more changes to it very soon. Maybe with the next big patch. We're getting a lot of stuff with the next big patch. We're getting the modding tools, multiplayer, and it'd be very cool if we could actually get some more War and Peace declarations. War and Peace system changes, if that kind of makes sense, right? What else? In my game, the companions join another army normally, but I think they are not companions, but your family members. What? Oh, sorry. In my game, the companions join another armies normally, but what I noticed is that my companions never made, or there isn't an option so that the player can do an army with the companion as the leader. To me, this is troublesome because leading an army is probably the most effective way to increase leadership. Okay. I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think. Yeah, your companions cannot make their own army, unfortunately. And we got one last post. Let's read it. Mexico. If these were implemented like kingdom policies, but for clans, not that there would be a vote per se, but you choose from a list of clan policies. Example, honor and dignity. Clan parties do not raid villages, do not do quests for criminal notables, do not take lords captive. Practical. Clan parties can raid when they are low on food and far from friendly territory. Will do all quests. Will take army leaders / sovereigns prisoner. Might makes right. Clan parties raid always. Does criminal notable quests. Takes all prisoners. Mother hen. Clan parties will only patrol clan fiefs and do quests for clan notables. The land is our land. Clan parties patrol kingdom fiefs and do quests for kingdom clans. Knights errant. Clan parties travel all over the map, joining armies and doing quests. And other such policies that allow for flexibility but will fit with the current clan tab, much as the kingdom policies do. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I haven't thought about that. So this guy pretty much wants to implement like pretty much kingdom policies, but for the clan side. So that yeah, that's not. I wouldn't be opposed to it. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like kind of like an example for nowadays. It's kind of like, let's say your country has states or regions, right? Usually you have like federal laws, right? That those are laws that like rule over everything, and then there's either state or region laws as well. So if you live in the U.S., you obviously have state laws and then also federal laws and stuff like that. Yes, the solution suits better to the game's other elements. However, then you will have only 3 to 5 different options. Otherwise, enable disable solution has 2 different options. N is the number of checkboxes. Okay. Probably will do something similar to your suggestions because checkbox solution does not fit with the game's other elements. I personally prefer the 2 checkbox choices to control everything, but to keep things simple, your suggestions is better. Look at that. We can do this via clan menu or dialogue. If we do If we do via dialogue, you need to find your clan member and talk to change his behavior, his or her behavior. Negative, but we can add more adjustments via dialogue. Positive. So final decision is not mine. I examined mod shared here also, taking notes. Okay, so he states that this is not a bad idea. This is actually, this could be implemented because the checkbox system isn't really something that fits with the game. Even though the developer kind of likes the checkboxes, the player's recommendation kind of makes more sense. So we're gonna see what we do get. I'm fine with either. You know what I mean? I just want more depth. I just want to control my companions more. So shoot, whatever comes is whatever comes. But I'm gonna try to keep this video a little bit shorter. That's pretty much all the news on companions, kind of companion control, stuff that's gonna happen in the future. Hopefully it was informative. Ask me any questions, concerns. This will be linked down below if you guys want to go check it out for yourself. And like always, stay safe.